Welcome everybody, thanks very much for joining me. My name's Nicole Hamilton, I'm a physiotherapist and a yoga teacher. What I'd like to share with you today are 3 tips that I have to try and protect the wrist and the carpal tunnel from excessive compression during your yoga practice. Now there are many reasons for wrist pain. One of the most common ones that I see are excessive compression of the carpal bones. I also see carpal tunnel type symptoms, which is pins and needles in the palm of the hand, which can be a result of excessive compression on the median nerve within the wrist. So we'll go through 3 ways to try and prevent these injuries from happening. So the first tip to protect the wrist joint that I'd like to share is to ensure that in upward facing dog, that your shoulders, elbows and wrists remain in line. It's very common for the shoulders and elbows to track too far forward, which places the wrist in excessive extension and really compresses the carpal bones and joints in the wrist. So ensure that you're back far enough, that your shoulders remain in line over your elbows and wrists, and this will help to protect the wrist joint. So the second tip that I'd like to share to protect the wrist joint in poses such as downward facing dog is to make sure that you have enough weight evenly distributed through the palm of your hand. You can imagine the palm of your hand a bit like a car with 4 tyres at each of the 4 corners. You want to make sure that there's not too much pressure just on the heel of the hand or the back tyres, but you do have enough weight going through the front tyres of the car. So press very gently if you can through the first finger and the ball of the palm of the hand. That will take the pressure off the heel of the hand and decompress part of the wrist joint. So the third tip that I'd like to share to try and protect the wrist and also the carpal tunnel is to ensure that in poses such as downward facing dog, that you don't have too much pressure on a flat palm. You can imagine spreading your fingers just a little and then gripping the floor or clawing the floor with your fingertips very slightly. What this will do is activate the finger tendons, which will allow a little bit of space through the carpal tunnel for your median nerve and protect the wrist joint.